Hey everybody, welcome to the real United States, and it's that time of year again. If you were wondering what that time of year again, it is time for the annual White House Christmas tree ornament. Since coming here to D.C., 4 years ago, but just prior this time of year, we actually came here in late October. It was Halloween that we came to this area. So we were here for that year's Christmas, and we started buying the White House Christmas tree ornament. It's the official ornament. It's put out by the White House Historical Association, and it's whitehousehistory.org for those of you that are interested. I'll put that in the description down below. I'll put a hot link to it. And you go to their website, and you can actually purchase these online if you live far away. I know that one of our community members, Matt Adkins, and his wife, fiance, you guys got married yet? I don't remember. A lot going on up here. Anyway, have made it started a tradition of buying these every year too. And which I thought was very, very, very touching. Anyway, Bev and I always try to buy at least one special ornament every year, so that when we decorate the tree, we can sit down, look back on it after it's decorated, and talk about, we got this here, we got that there, and it's just something that we do as a couple that's been very meaningful to us over the last 3.5 decades. So anyway, this year's White House Christmas tree ornament. They always come in the same size box, along with some literature. This is the literature explaining about this year's ornament, which is in honor of our 33rd president, Harry S. Truman. I don't know if you can see that real good or not, because it's kind of a dark image, but that is the front of the literature. It's a nice little booklet. Also comes with a special offer card that you can mail in. But the booklet tells about the ornament and the significance of it. Now, I didn't read it in the booklet. I looked it up on their website. The significance, of course, there were several things about the White House that were affected during Truman's presidency in the 1950s, late 40s and into the 50s, I'm sorry. So over that period of time, from 47, I think, on into about 52, there was a number of things that took place. And they are depicted somewhere on this ornament. Now, this is a beautiful ornament. Just gorgeous front, and I'm going to show a picture of it here on screen. Maybe it's a little better than what I'm showing you, because it's really lovely. And the significant feature, this is the obverse or front side of the ornament, is the Truman balcony. Now this was installed. That's why it's called, during his presidency. That's why it's called the Truman balcony, and it's on the south portico of the White House. And if you look it up, you're going to see there's a picture out online of President George W. Bush and the First Lady and another couple standing on it, and a beautiful view. So you can see what it looks like looking towards the Washington Monument from this balcony. It's just breathtaking. I would at this point like to stop and say, you know what, folks? There is always going to be, and always has been since just after George Washington left office, there has always been, political feelings about who is occupying the executive. And that's fine. But this is not a political channel, and this is not about who is occupying the executive. This is about the White House and about the Christmas ornament. So that's all. It's a building. It's a beautiful building, and it's a beautiful ornament. And that's all this is about. So let's let's just leave it at that in the comments, okay? This is not about the administration one way or the other. This is about the White House and specifically the history of the White House. Now, on the reverse side of this, and I'll put the picture up here because I don't feel like trying to pry this out, is the Blue Room. Now, the Blue Room was in fact redecorated, torn, gutted, and rebuilt during Truman's presidency, and this took place from 1948 to 1952. And they gutted the room, completely refurbished it, and so I don't have any really good pictures other than this of the ornament, but that's what that signifies. The room, by the way, is ginormous. It's 30 feet by 40 feet. One room. It's a big room. But that was two of the major changes to the building, the White House, during the Truman administration, and that's why the choice of this particular motif, if you will, for the ornament this year. Another significant change that's represented somewhere on here, I think it's right here, but it's hard to see, is it was during Truman's presidency that he had the seal of the President of the United States, and I guess subsequently the Great Seal of the United States itself, which are very similar, redesigned. Now, the reason for that, here's a black and white image of it previous to the administration of Truman. And you'll notice he's looking to his proper left at the, what I always thought were arrows, but sometimes they're called spears. At any rate, weapons of war. Well, Truman had this redesigned so that the eagle was looking to his proper right, towards the olive branch of peace. So this is what the seal looks like now. And of course, there's all this very, formation of the nation symbology. If you look at these, you'll find there are 13 arrows. If you look at the olive branch, there are 13 leaves. And if you look really closely at the olive branch, there are in fact 13 olives. And these represent the original 13 states that ratified the Constitution, and of course the original 13 colonies. It's all about the 13, okay? There are, if you look at the top of the seal, 13 stars, I'm sorry folks, representing the original 13 states, because that's how many stars are on our flag, is the number of stars equal to the number of states. So every time a state is added, we add another star. Used to be, by the way, we'd add another stripe, but they finally did away with that. I know that during the War of 1812, we had 15 stars and 15 stripes. They did away with that, went back to the original 13 stripes to keep it visually nice. But the field, the blue field with the white stars, has always increased by one as states were granted statehood. Something especially important to me, since I was born on the same day that the 50th star was added. Hawaii gained its statehood the day I was born, so that's always meant something to me. I don't know. Maybe that's silly. Hasn't been a new one since, folks, but maybe we're going to see a 51st star. Anyway, so that is the three elements that are represented on this ornament this year from the White House Historical Association, the White House Christmas tree ornament, and they really make nice little keepsakes, discussion pieces for you to hang around for the family to look at and talk about. By the way, I think they went up a little bit this year. They are $22.95 US. Again, I put their website down below. You can order them online if you want to, say you live too far away to visit. If you do live nearby and want to go to the White House Visitor Center, it's well, you can find it on Google Maps. It's kitty corner from the White House itself. Very nice place. Has a lot of displays in addition to the store. So anyway, folks, that is Verily and I's 2018, which makes 5 of them now, that we've got official White House Christmas tree ornaments. And, oh well, I don't know. We enjoy sharing it with you all. I hope you enjoy seeing them. And cute little medallion. That's where it is. That's where the seal of the United States is, right there. I knew it was hidden on your someplace. It's in the little fob above the ornament on the ribbon. So, okay. I'm glad I found that before I signed off. I'd have felt like a real fool. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining us here on the Real United States. I hope you've enjoyed this episode about the White House Christmas tree ornament. It's just, I don't know, it's a beautiful ornament. I mean, if Christmas is not your thing, if for whatever reason, that's okay. It's still a pretty work of art, and I like it. So, anyway, if you got questions or comments, leave in the comment section down below. I love hearing from all of you. I really do. I try to get back to everybody I can because, well, that's how we build this as a community, you know? And I really do enjoy it. I've made a lot of good friends over the years doing this, and I appreciate every one of you. If you're new here, well, thank you for stopping by, and welcome. I hope you'll consider clicking subscribe to come along for the adventure, because we got lots more to show you. And as always, folks, well, thank you for watching. Thank you.